Good evening and welcome in to the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies awesome Divination Shakti virtual summit. It seems as it was just yesterday that we had begun, and in the blink of an eye, we're at our last weekend of calls. The team at the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies, Nidhu, Amrish, Misbah, Shilpa, Simran, Drishti, and Mamta, and I are super grateful for our fabulous audience presence, and for our fantabulous lineup of experts giving their time and knowledge to us, including marvelous gifts. Talking about gifts, we've already received one today from our expert, a quiz to check your intuitive score, and then a surprise bonus. Along with your score check, you also received an intuitively guided message from Archangel Haniel. How super cool was that? There's a lot more in store today for us from this very expert who went from a corporate job to the alternative healing field after many ups and downs in life. With his awareness of a life path that was to remove clutter from people's lives, he forayed into this beautiful world of possibilities. He is an intuitive solution oriented healer who also does chakra healing and balancing, Akasa Abhilekham healing system for past life related blocks, trauma busting, inner child healing, clearing of entities and dark energies, and many more. Here, with intuitive readings and healings with receiving blessings from Archangel Haniel, ladies and gentlemen, please, one last time with me, put your hands together for and join me in giving a warm Mystic Lotus welcome to our very popular in-house psychic, Deepakk Raisinghani. Hi, Deepakk. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Neelu, for a very exhaustive thing. I feel if I'm able to measure up to that, I would be really in gratitude to the Archangel Michael and the Masters, of course, here. Great to be with all of you here today.
It's good to have you here, and there's no measuring up. I have hardly said anything because I wanted to get you on quickly, because everybody is here for you to listen to you, to hear from you. And before we go in, Deepakk, you've had a number of incidents actually in your own life that have brought you into this awareness and importance of intuition. There is one in particular that I think you mention in the classes that you do, in the training that you do. You want to share that one with us today?
Yeah, in fact, there are many, but yes, this one it's very close to my heart because, and I nearly share it in all the classes which I have with all the people who join me. So yeah, this is something where I had gone to Africa way back in 2002. I was nowhere near any healing modalities and anywhere, but yes, intuitive I was since my birth. So I was there just about, I think 10-15 days after my reaching there. I was driving a car, and we were like, there the problem is that they don't understand English and any other language. They understand only their local language and French. So, and these two I did not know anything about. So 10-15 days I was like a deaf mute guy who was going around there. And so that was my problem that time. But yes, I cannot do anything. So in fact, it was a routine for me to drop a person who was an old chap there. And so he used to stay just 200 meters away from me. So we had to, like, the car parking was in my facility. So I drop him there, and I just take the car and come into the garage and put it in the garage. So on that particular day, I just remembered, I just had a very, very dirty feeling in my whole body. And I don't know why I said that. I went to his home. I told him I have a very dirty feeling. I would like you to accompany me to that place where I'm going, like to that the home where the garage is. And he took me there. Rather, he was very tired. Let's do it some other day, man. I said, I will drop you back, maybe walking or whatever. Don't worry about that, but please come with me. I don't know. I have a very dirty feeling. And this guy very reluctantly, after 5 minutes of discussion, okay, let's go. So he took the car, and he was a guy who was there for the last 5-6 years. He knew the language, everything. So when we came to that place where we had to actually get into a no entry zone, but it was 9 o'clock in the night, so it was okay. So we were just passing there, and there was this bus, an unmarked bus, which just tried to chase us. We were for a moment scared. There were two police wallahs who came out. They were in uniform, so we understood it was police. But how can it not be in a van? Those things were there, but we had to take it. Okay, so they were like just rifles. They were pointing at us, saying that don't act smart. So we were for a moment shocked. What the hell is happening? So I was like a deaf and mute guy. And this guy was trying to reason with them. He like immediately reckoned to me, go and call everybody. So I just ran with the danger, of course, someone may pull a rifle or something. But I ran and just shouted, called them. Now, the moment I called them, this guy got a bit fidgety, and he took my friend's mobile, and believe me, they just ran off. And we were shocked. How can they run off? How can police run away from us?
Right.
So then it dawned upon us that these were the rebel who came in a fake uniform. And there were incidents which had happened where they had picked up people from Indian establishments, taken them away, taken ransom, and people who don't give ransom, they would even kill them off, something like that. So that was like, I would say it's a Jivan Dan to me by my intuition. So I thank the Almighty always. So first one of them was that Hanumanji visit, where Hanumanji literally pulled me out of my addictions. And this was like a second life for me. So it was like, I didn't tell my wife, of course, she would have got too perturbed about it. But that was like a second life to me, no doubt. Because had I been alone, he would have just picked me. I would not have, even if I would have shouted, he would have just taken me. So there was no chance I stood. So anyway, that's how. So people, that was the time. In fact, when I got into this, I remembered that people do remember when they when they are pulled out of these bad scenarios. They do remember these. Yes, intuition worked for me there. But when it works for the good situations for you, you don't remember, because you take things for granted. So when the intuition is guiding you, so it's not something like which comes in bits and pieces. Our Wi-Fi may conk off, but this is one connection which never conks off. It's your intuition, which is there forever, right from your day one till the day of your death. You're connected to your intuition. And believe me, there are even scientific studies now being shown that your intuition, the way the frequencies come, like our fingerprints, each person's frequencies are different. So that is the kind of thing which has been done by the Almighty. And we somehow have, of course, now we are getting into the intuitive modes and things like that. But I would say that if you have to achieve a fifth dimension, this thing, so then we need to have at least 8 crore people in the fifth dimension, and then the earth will ascend. So this is why probably a lot of these intuition-based things are showing up. Now, there are even other things which I would talk about, in case you permit me to do so.
Of course, Deepak.
So basically, my son is one classic example where he was a very average person, average student. When I activated his intuition, he became a top performer. He became in top 5 in his college. He's working for a company like Asian Paints. And, he's made, it kind of says that, okay, my career is more or less sorted out currently. So that is one. Then there are people who, I will not name him, but who was into addictions for 20 years. And he is the grandson of one of the very old superstars of Indian cinema. I will not name them because of secrecy. But this guy has now started going into the music part of it. Last 2 years that I've been healing him and things like that. So from addiction to purpose in life, which is what he got. And this he got through his own intuitions. And basically, it is something like there are some people like a girl who had come to me who 3 months back, her marriage was on the rocks. She was on the verge of a divorce. And I have basically inculcated a lot of things. Her own intuition has become very strong. Her family members who were guiding her actually appeared to be the ones who created all those messes. And 3 months down the road, she is happily taking care of her family. Her husband has given up drinks. Her energies in the home, she herself said, has gone beautifully. And initially, she had a lot of bacteria and all those things showing up. Suddenly, she said that everything has disappeared. So it is all, and Tulsi was not coming up. It started growing because the energies of you make your home energies also. Please be aware of that. So the more you have abundance in your energies, intuition will help you to reach that abundance. So the more you depend, or rather, start tuning into your intuition, the more you will start reaching and reaping these benefits. Now, there are some things where people say that, oh, now I'll tell you another story about one guy. Now, there was a nutritionist who came into my awareness. Now, nutritionist, she said that she herself had an addiction of drinks. So she had put on a lot of weight because her dad went into some wrong case, false case. So there was a lot of stress. So one thing we shared, she herself then, when I introduced her to this intuition, so she came to know what were the blocks. And she actually came to know that this was a karmic cycle which her father was going through. And she started taking measures even to correct that. And more so, even her own profession, she started getting more slimmer because she left that addiction which was there. So she became more aware about her own self. In fact, just about 20 days after doing this course, just after getting aware about herself, she went out of India and she's there now, happily married now for the last 2 years. And her father also has come out on bail, and it was a false case. So in short, even if there is a karmic imbalance, you get the answers to even get out of that. So how can it, I cannot see any other better situation coming, that you have all your answers. And I believe one thing, I have a motto: we always know what is best for us. Am I asking too much? Because I'm sure in our mind, we are aware of everything. We only look for confirmation because somewhere we have a doubt about that. So how can it get any better than this? I can go on. There are so many people like a guy who lost his job in Jet Airways. He was completely he was going through a lot of medication for antidepressant. The moment I made him aware about his own energies, and he's now working with Air India for the last 2 months. And it's something like, what? You have the power inside you, but somewhere you give your energies away because someone will tell him, oh, you are 7 years into experiences, experience-wise, you're 7 years. How can you work with people for 1 or 2 years? So that's an ego issue. I said that if it is an ego issue, then you keep it to yourself. I cannot help it. Because right now you have to come up, you be guided by your intuition. Don't be guided by me also. And he was guided and he's doing well. In fact, he immediately got a reference from his boss saying that he's got a license and all. So he's already lined up for a promotion. Fantastic. So had he not taken that, he would have lost this opportunity also.
Right. In fact, Deepak, if I could just come in very quickly, like intuition in layman's terms is that gut feeling, that you get, right?
Yeah.
But I'm hearing from you, and that gut feeling is what we heard about first from you, from your incident in South Africa, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm hearing that there is depression that was taken care of.
Yeah.
There was addiction that was taken care of.
Yeah.
Your son knows
from an
what steps to make.
average performer.
He knows what steps to take for his career enhancement.
Yes,
So
yes,
suddenly from a gut feeling, it's gone to something that is affecting your life, your health. It's helping you grow. So I want to understand, how is intuition doing that? So in order to understand that, Deepak, if you could explain to us, what is your definition of intuition and how is it doing all this?
yeah,
Because it's like, don't cross the road,
yeah,
don't have
correct.
that extra rasgulla.
Yeah.
So that's your gut telling
Yes,
you.
yes, yes, yes,
So,
yes. Yes. So yes, so basically intuition, each person has a unique path. The problem is that we keep following other people's successes. We look at other people and we say, how can we not become as successful as them? Or rather, how can we become as successful as them or maybe better than them? It is all in the thoughts. Now, what happens is that unknowingly, knowingly, we start taking steps in that direction. Like in North India, they say, "Bhed chal."
right.
Okay, this became an engineer, everybody go into engineering.
Herd mentality.
Yeah, herd mentality. So everybody goes into engineering. One went into doctorate, oh, everybody's become a doctor. But no, today, if you look at the market scenario also, there are cases where mass arts, mass media communications has become a subject. Earlier, it was only arts, commerce, and science. Now there are so many streams, biologists. I don't know. I was listening to very different things. Like last Wednesday, I went to someone's home to do a clearing of their home. Her daughter has his daughter has done that, graphic something,
Graphic design. Graphic design.
physical art,
Oh,
not the not the technical, not the system based,
oh,
which
okay.
means physical art. So
Right.
which is to do something with actually handicrafts. So
Right.
so this is what I'm saying, that and plus there are, so each person has a different role path for themselves. We keep following other people because that is successful, so we go on the tread path, which is the beaten path, you can say. We don't look for a path for ourselves. So if you really look at it, if we create that path for ourselves, the initial period would be difficult. I'm saying difficult because nobody knows what will come in your way. But that difficulty is again in the brain. If you go on so each person has a different life path, different soul path. If you follow that, one thing very important is that you will be feeling very, like for example, I was in the freight forwarding industry. I used to feel each day a punishment to go to office and come back. So it was like, it was not the passion. Today, if you tell me here in healing, I can do 24 hours healing,
Right.
and not feel anything about it. In fact, even today, I was doing some healing. I just went for my walk for 6 kilometers and came back for the call.
Right.
So energy comes from somewhere or the other. I'm saying somewhere or the other because the source may be from anywhere. You should not bother about it. You should just create a shield around yourself so that no negative energy comes. That is it. Then don't worry about where it is coming from. It is so each person's soul path, life path, once you know that, once you follow that, everything starts working in it. Everything starts working. You start taking steps to go forward rather than giving excuses of not doing things. So that difference does come. So one is giving excuse, one is doing things. So what is it that you want to choose? So that is where intuition helps you. What is intuition? Intuition is a connection to the divine. Now that is for your soul path, it keeps guiding you. But it is not a intrusive force. So it doesn't say that if you don't do this, it's not like a strict teacher or strict parent. If you don't do this, you will not get this. You will not. Yes, you will have repercussions, but the repercussions will not be imposed upon you. It will be karmic in nature, whatever happens. So in short, intuition is for your highest good. And if you follow that intuition, your highest good, anything, or rather the life path, soul path, whatever you are going forward to, and this becomes a medium for you to earn money, I'm saying money is a very subjective. I always believed that money is very subjective, but it is a necessary devil. I cannot ignore money. So I had to have my goals around money, around tangibles. But first, the biggest wealth of me is my health. So I have to help. My health has to be good. So if I'm very stressed up about everything, my health will go bad. If I'm stressed up about 100 things, I will have a very bad relation with my people also, because I'll keep shouting it. So people who love you, they get shouted the most in case I'm in a stress, right? So your relationship within the family goes bad. Slowly it starts affecting your, for example, if I'm a boss, my colleagues will start shivering. Arey, Deepak aa gaya. My God, he's got a very bad temper. So in short, I'm flustering everybody around. So if I'm in this, I'm actually spreading out unconditional love. If I'm happy, if I'm filled with unconditional love, I'll spread unconditional love to everybody, right? So that is what the difference comes to. So if you are following your life path, if you're following your intuition, you will be filled with unconditional love rather than the anger and frustration which comes over you. So within my family, we are very passionate people, all of us, my wife, my son, and me. Within the family, we may have a lot of disputes, but at the end of the table, when we have our dinner, we have it with peace, and we have a lot of, camaraderie, a lot of bonhomie amongst us. So that is how, there is nothing bad in our mind about us. There is no bitterness. My son doesn't have any bitterness about me. Likewise, my wife. I'm not praising myself, but that's how it is. And that's how everybody should be. I'm sorry.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you're saying that tuning into your intuition, honing into your intuitive skills, which you already have, everyone's born with it.
Yes.
It's going to, it does help with all of this as well. Before, so in fact, who is it, Deepak? Is it Shivani? Is she the one who just had something happen recently?
Yeah. Right now, Shivani has her, I think Anjali would be there right now. Anjali, are you there?
I can see Shivani here.
Shivani Baveja is there?
Yeah.
Aja, Shivani Baveja is there. Okay. Thanks, Shivani. She told she'll join early. She's there.
Mute. Okay. Namaste, Deepak ji, and namaste, Neelu, and everybody. It's an honor to be on this platform. Mystic Lotus, have a lot of respect for this place. Yes, speaking about intuition, which Deepak ji is speaking, I do agree, it is there in everybody. As we say, sixth sense. 5 senses are there, but we generally ignore that feeling we have, in the pit of our tummy sometimes. कि ये होने वाला है, मतलब you can call it precognition. And with me, since I have come into contact with Deepak ji, yes, I am an intuitive person. I had an intuition, but I learned to trust it only when I came into contact with Deepak ji. I've started, it's like listening to it more. I had these, incidents where something in the morning told me, don't go to the metro station today. Something inside was telling me, mat jao. And I used to end up there and realize there's a snag with the metro. These little things. In fact, very recently, this incident happened, which I shared with Deepak ji. My husband had gone to my ex-office. I am a retired person, and there was some work that was supposed to be done in the office. And he went on my behalf. Now, it was on the 8th. I've done my numerology, and something told me, it's number 8. It's the number of fate. Maybe today he should not be going. But he had already left. And my intuition was telling me, that maybe kaam nahi hoga, but I had faith. Somewhere I had faith on the universe also. I said, okay, let's challenge this now, because they say it's number 8, it's the number of fate. And let me trust. For once, I'll trust the universe, and let's see. I got a call about half an hour. My husband was in the metro. I got a call from my ex-colleagues telling me that, the particular person who has a paper, a document that was required hasn't turned up. He's not even picking up the telephone. His telephone is switched off. So I told my colleague, you give me the number, I will try. मैं try करती हूँ, हो सकता है मिल जाए. I tried, the number was switched off. on an instinct, I sent this person a WhatsApp message, with that thing that maybe he'll respond. And within 5 minutes, I got a response and I got a call from this person telling me, ma'am, मेरा ना phone खराब हो गया था, इसलिए contact नहीं हो पा रहा था. So I told him.
Just translate for everybody. The phone was not working, yes, and therefore this person could not respond to Shivani or to anybody else, right?
And I told him, I said, my husband is, he's already reached the office, and this paper is required, and you haven't turned up. So I can't keep coming, nor can he keep coming. So what can be done about it? And he told me, he said, nahi, aap fikar mat kariye. I will see to it that, this paper, we give it to the concerned person and your work will be done. So somewhere, I mean, even though my intuition kept telling me कि ये होगा नहीं, but that faith was there, I trusted my intuition. I knew, okay. But somewhere I overcame that also. This thing about, because he did pick up the phone. He picked up the phone and my work was done. And ultimately, this thing about, yes, my husband came and my work was done. It's in the process, in fact.
So
in fact, Neelu, lots of incidents. I had an precognition and intuition about my dad's death. I kept seeing these angel numbers, 1111, and something told me that there is something that's going to be happening. And it was January 2nd. I got a call, and when the person started speaking, I knew, because the previous night I had gone and met my father. I knew that he's no more. My intuition had already told me that this is the news I will be getting. Lots of incidents. I mean, there are so many that I can keep sharing, but we don't have the time for that. But yes, as I said, that one should learn how to trust the voice of the soul. I think intuition is the voice of the soul, and once that starts tickling you, you cannot ignore that voice.
So in fact, recently, I think you got similar things about someone. So yes. Basically, she got similar about someone else, some bad dreams, some bad information. So I said, you cannot do anything. At least send peace to that person. And as instinctively, you got a message that your work will be done. But somewhere, because of that numerology issue, you had created a block for yourself. So that created a block saying that, okay, nahi hoga kaam mera. But it was done. The instinct said that it is done. Great.
Nice. Great. Thank you, Shivani. And I'm happy we heard from you, because what you just shared with us, this is what we call dincharya, right? This was part of the day. We didn't know if it was going to happen, not happen. However, this certain tuning into yourself allowed you to not get flustered, to not get irritated that why is that person not there? Why is he not submitted the papers yet? You made that extra effort to try and call the person directly, further WhatsApp the person. You were open to looking at, okay, what next can I do? What next can I do? What next can I do? Rather than, what is this? The world is against me. One little thing, it can't get done. I've sent my husband all the way. This tit of a man has no value from anybody's time. You weren't in that headspace. You listened. All right. And it all worked out. So fantastic. Thank you so much, Shivani, for coming in.
Shivani. Thank you so much. Yeah. So even so this is something very, as you said, day-to-day things. But even day-to-day things, that small thing that gives you a small joy that, yes, I knew it will happen. It happened. So to the sinister ones also. For example, this girl who had come to me, and she was in a bad marriage. In fact, the husband was not bad, but maybe the family members of the husband were a bit. That's what her perception was. So I didn't want to change her perception. I just said that be aware of it. Please follow your intuition, whatever happens, because I was given an information that something sinister is going to happen. So I remember one thing, she basically didn't even realize this for about 2 days that this thing happened. So she wanted to eat breakfast, but somehow she generally makes a breakfast on her own. But she said, no, I'm not feeling like it. So she ordered something on Zomato or whatever, and it came. And In fact, I don't know why she went to someone neighbor and just called her over, saying that please come for 5 minutes. I have some work. And she said there was no reason for me to call her. But something in her intuition, because she had this problem of not being able to smell the LPG gas.
Okay.
Her husband, while he went, he had switched on that gas, and it was all in the room, in the kitchen.
Purpose? He had switched
Yes. So the moment she would have lighted it, anything could have happened. So to the sinister also, she didn't realize this. She didn't realize this for the next 24 hours, because maybe she was in a daze or something. So that lady who came inside and told her that, oh, there is a smell. So when she saw, it was completely on, switched on. And later on, of course, they got separated and things like that. That's a different thing. I'm a big promulgator of relationship, but at the same time, it has to be balanced.
Right.
So cannot be at this. So even here,
not be with somebody who wants to pretty much kill you. Oh,
yes. That's very pathetic.
Right.
Now, this is a very heavy stuff, so I'll lighten it up with some very light stuff. So some 24-year-old girl had come to me saying that I'm in love with this guy. So can you please help me? So I told her that intuitionally I'm feeling that you lack compassion for him. Something lacking, you have taken him for granted. So this is what the message came to me. So I just gave her simple remedy, because I always give my remedies to the client. So I just gave her a remedy. You please send pink light to him. Pink light is nothing but unconditional love. And let's see, maybe in about 3-4 days time, you'll come to know. After 4-5 days, she calls me. Oh, he has gone further away. He is not even picking my calls. I said, how can that happen? How can that happen? So I said that, Beta, what are you doing? She said, I send pink light every day. After that, are you sending him good wishes? Oh, no, I abuse him. I give him bad words. He spoiled my life. Something like that. So 1 minute of unconditional love and 24 hours of bad words. So this is why I said your relationship is going away. Because even if we think it is a harmless thought, but that creates fiction. And that creates this kind of a bad energy. So nonetheless, intuition will always guide you, and maybe so that is how I am sure everybody, and there is something called activation of third eye. No, everybody's third eye is already active. Only thing, you have to be aware of it, as Shivani rightly mentioned. So awareness of how to use that is like a lot of empaths. They get affected by someone else's bad, low energies, but they have a gift so that they can actually uplift those people. But problem is, poor things, they also get downtrodden.
Right.
For that matter, even students of ADHD, I have got two brother and sister who are ADHD. In 2020, they came to me. Their mother had a very strange example, this thing for me, request. Inco at least, ensure at least they get 35%.
in school.
At least let them get passing marks. So I said, why are you looking at minimum thing? Why don't you look at Excel? I said, let's see. Maybe I put an intention that let them achieve more maximum. And in 10th, I remember the boy scored 78%, the girl scored 81%. That same ADHD children. Only thing there, yeah.
No, I was going to say, how does intuition help there?
Because they have an intuition. The problem is that ADHD, which means everybody has told them you have ADHD. Matlab, it's something sort of I am a challenged person.
Right.
So it's created. So that's a creation of people saying that you are Divyangjan or whatever, physically challenged or mentally challenged. What sort of rubbish is this? Einstein was having the same problem. Everybody knows about Albert Einstein.
Okay.
So even ADHD people have very strong intuition, and in fact they can chart a different path for themselves because they have got different perceptions, different strengths. So
right.
we don't have right now scientifically those things which can take care of these, but I'm sure in spiritual realm we will find a solution for that, which already these results are good enough to show. In fact, speculative people still told 2020 means it was COVID year. So, anyway, they must have given grace marks. So people wanted to just downplay my, those poor children's achievement.
Right.
This year, 2022, in the 12th, they still did better than even 78% and 81%.
Oh, fantastic.
So, it's not a fluke thing. It continued efforts. So
right.
That is how it is, something like, okay, people will have speculation, that is their, maybe that is their perspective, can't help it.
Right. In fact, earlier in the day, you actually put a quiz down for everybody. It was it was a gift from you for everybody. Let's check your score out.
Yeah.
I'm bringing this up because what was the intended purpose of doing that, Deepak? Why do you need to have a score point? What was that scoring system or scoring all about?
Yeah. Well, it so happens that this quiz is from a very it is actually from my workbook or my my manual for this thing, where so this is designed in such a way to see how much you depend on your intuition and how much are you going in the mechanical division, which is your normal calculative or logical mind. So how much, so it's not a stigma to have a low score or not so it's just a reflection of how much you are depending on your intuition. That's about it.
Right.
And additionally, so basically a lower score would mean that you are more mechanical in nature. So in fact, I forget that lady's name, but she very sweetly said that, I work like a robot. So I didn't use those exact words. Right. But yes, you actually feel like you have no emotion. You are just going daily, morning, coming, evening. As I said, I don't feel like going to office because I feel, whatever, same routine, same so that is missing. So basically, something like abundance is missing inside you. So you're just going on a chalked route. I go like this, come like this, end of day, I'm not enjoying my life. So that is something which is working like a robot. And because my boss has a bad opinion about me, so I also, even I had an issue somewhere in my company, like my boss resigned. So I became an interim area manager. So I went to my boss and told him, why don't you give me an opportunity for going into that? So he said, no, Deepak, I don't feel you are the right material for that. So I was like, down, my grumpy face, everything went down. For 3-4 days, I didn't feel like working. I didn't go out. I was so my ego took a beating.
Right.
Whatever it was. So on the 5th day, I realized, what am I doing? I'm actually making my boss correct in his assumption about me. So that 5th day, I changed the whole scenario. In 1 month, I made that branch turnaround, and he was forced to give me that opportunity. Right. So this is where your intuition works for you, where it guides you in the right place. Otherwise, I would have taken the rebellious route, and he may have kicked me out after 1 or 2 months.
Right. Right.
So that is what happens. People get into darkness and they get into further darkness and more darkness. So they don't see the light because maybe they lost the light.
Yeah. Right. As you were saying, Deepak, a low score, an average score, or a higher score is in no way good or bad, right or wrong. It's just an indication of the likelihood of you being a little more logical in your decisions. Yes. Or it's not that people who have intuition don't use logic in their decisions. It's just that you allow the intuition to guide the way as well. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
In the lower half, it's just that no. You've shut yourself to listening to anything.
Yes.
Have I understood that?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. And in fact, today, like I said, already people got readings from you, literally, because you actually gave them with their score a message, intuitively guided message from Archangel Haniel.
And that was
Yeah, I saw quite a few people write, this is so true, that's so correct. You're right. This is where I'm stuck. This is what I'm doing here. This is what I'm doing there. And there were many thank yous that came in. So here's the thing, people, gift happen in the morning. Is it the end? No, there is more happening here. Right now, we've been hearing about intuition, and for all of us, uh, very curious people, how intuition will help in career or how intuition is helping with health. We've already heard, we've heard a whole bunch of examples and stories from Deepak's experience, from his vast repertoire of cases as well. Here's the thing that's going to happen right now. Deepak, with your permission,
Yes.
if, because some have received
Yeah.
a guided message basis their score. So all of us want, all of us want. So
Yes.
with Archangel Haniel, what is it that we can do right now?
Well, okay. So basically, I am guided for doing a reading, a live reading, in which we will have uh, four options we will have. And you know what? I will, these four options, so you choose between 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that will be your reading.
And we keep the number to ourselves.
Yes, just keep it to yourself.
Okay.
And when I say that, just give me 5 minutes to download this properly.
Right.
Even in that time, you're not being left like that.
Yes.
I am going to request for the first 2-3 minutes. So there, as I said, there are two. So even we have, as human beings, we have our own energies which are spurred by the spiritual sun. So first 2 minutes, it will be our energy, which is my energy coming to you. So even you can send your energy to someone else, just having the spiritual sun. And the last 3 minutes, or rather 4 minutes, will be from Archangel Haniel.
Right. So Deepak, is there anything that we need to do, like close our eyes or focus on something or anything?
Yeah. So just sit back and relax.
Yeah.
And I would suggest focus on something which has not worked for you, or rather something which has become a major upsetting block for you, or something which is not working, or something which has become what they say, oh my God, this is a major pain area, you can say that.
Okay.
Any major pain area which is stuck, you're not finding a solution at all. So just sit down and relax and receive these energies. They will come to you for about 2 minutes from my own energies, and after that 4 minutes for Haniel's energies. So,
and we think about this, and when should we select a number?
You can select a number immediately after that, or maybe during that during this sitting down also, as
Right.
you are guided by your intuition. So what comes to your mind first is your intuition.
Right. Okay.
More on that, how you can find out whether intuition is there or what is there. A lot of logic.
Right.
So,
And Deepak, because it's Archangel Haniel, is it okay if we focus on a photo as well?
yes, that will be fantastic. Great suggestion.
Shilpa, please help.
Wow, look at her.
Oh, beautiful.
Look at her.
Already feel peaceful.
So just sit back and relax. And first, I will send you my energies, and for 2 minutes. And in the meanwhile, I'm downloading the messages. So just sit back and relax and focus on any one problem, anything which has become like a big burden on you and not finding solutions for that. Could be money, health, relationship, anything. So just starting my energies now At the count of 3, relax your mind, body, and soul. Fill yourself. Breathe in unconditional love and breathe out unconditional love for others. And now, starting sending my energies right away to everyone who's on the call and on the recording. Just start receiving. Focus. On the issue which you have thought about. Your intuition may guide you to another issue also. Be aware of that and be flexible in receiving that also, which I'm getting for some people. Keep receiving. I'm seeing a lot of energies releasing from you. And now, the beautiful, lovely, soothing energies, the turquoise green energy of Archangel Haniel is coming your way. And my God, here it comes to you. Just remain surrendered to her. And the intuition, you will feel a jump in it just as these energies come towards you. And my hand is vibrating as if my hand is on a diesel generator. Such a lot of vibrations are coming out towards all of you who are on the call and even those who will be listening to the recording. I'm seeing a lot of people are having some heaviness in the head. Do not worry. It is just our trauma center in the brain, which is getting cleared. The amygdala, which is the trauma center of the brain, is being cleared from a lot of trauma which you are carrying towards this particular objective, which has remained a kind of an unsolved mystery for you and has taken your energies away from you. Never leave your energies. The worst of situations, the darkest of energies can never be stronger than you. Lightning fast. Our energies are lightning fast. conduit, and it's just becoming lighter and lighter for all of you. Wow. Some of you will have vibrations in the hands and legs and in the shoulders and the back also. It's terrific energies. Thank you, Archangel Haniel, for your support. You can just return back in your awareness. Just feel the changes, whatever you have felt, your energies you have felt, what clarity you got on one or many issues as guided by your intuition. Just come back into your awareness. And put your hands on your heart chakra for 2 minutes, or just before opening your eyes, to center you and create different kind of focus inside you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Deepak, and thank you so much. I have to share this with you, everyone, and to everybody also. I will say whatever resonated for you, whatever showed up for you. If you'd like to share it with us, please do. Deepak, I have to tell you this.
Yes.
The lower half of my screen is actually like a watch. There is a watch of mine, which has been stuck on one time for quite some time now, and I didn't realize it was stuck at that time till some time into this thing. I realized it's still showing me the same time, and I realized it's stuck there. And I'm no expert on this, but the number it's stuck at is actually talks about, I think if I recall correctly, focusing, like bringing attention back to self and home and family. All right.
Wow.
And Deepak, when you started, like a few seconds in, I glanced down at the time on my phone, and it was 7:17. It was 7:17. 7:17.
Superb.
And as far as, like I said, I'm not an expert, so I will not be able to say this properly. But 7:17, apart from a lot of other things, is also an angel message for spiritual awakening.
Yes.
And
100%.
all this is happening. And can you?
Wow.
It's like I lost focus for a few minutes. I said, "Okay, what just happened? What just happened?"
Oh wow!
So
Wow! Wow!
I was so taken aback.
Mind blowing.
These aren't things you can make up. These are not things you can manipulate. These are not things you can like overthink, or
Of course not. Of course not.
Try to throw out there. And I was like, wow, sir. I got two of them. I mean, one was a clear-cut message, and the other one also said something. And Archangel Haniel is here. And hello, listen to your intuition.
Wow. I'm sure it would have been really, because I could feel a lot of energy. And so everybody was very receptive, for which I thank everybody, because that reception created this energy more and more. So it is, the archangels will always send their best energies, but more people surrender, the more energies become more intense. So super. Thanks for sharing, Ilu, and this was really, really mind-blowing.
I said, I said, because Deepak, my God, it's literally like, what just happened? What just happened? I mean, like the messaging could not have been more clearer.
Yeah. Yes.
So, and it all happened like at that time. And then it's then that I realized, oh my God, that's why my other watch it's stuck on that time.
Yeah. It is giving
Yeah,
you.
of course, I have to look at that watch and repair. Would I have to take care of it? No doubt, it's a part of my home. It's a part of my life. I have to pay attention to that also right now.
Yeah.
But look at the goosebumps. So
Thank
people
you.
have written in saying, Barbie says, wow. Radha says, thank you, sir. It was awesome. Wow. Dimple says, thank you very much for excellent experience. Literally got messages from Archangel Haniel. Also,
Wow.
Karthik says, excellent experience.
Super.
Monica has written, I felt a little suffocation and shortening of breath. Why would that be? Would there be a reason for that? She's asked why.
Shortening of breath, suffocation is predominantly something where, for example, if you are dealing with some energies which have kind of stifled your voice, or you're not able to voice up yourself, speak for yourself, or maybe someone has put you into some sort of a pressure situation where you're not able to deal with it. Maybe day to day you don't realize, but when you come here, the releases will show you very clearly that these are the releases. So some stifling energy would have got released.
Nice. And like I said, people still writing in. Karthike says, excellent experience. And earlier, I think Tina had asked, what's the difference between fear and intuition and fear, and how do you know which is which? And then Dimple had also written in saying, Deepak, that her intuition works very well for other people, but for herself, it never works. So I want to ask Tina and Dimple, Deepak, before you answer them right now.
Yes.
After this experience right now, after they've put that issue in mind, taken it, chosen that and received it, what's shown up for them? Share that with us as well. Don't just be at your first question asked, because a lot has happened since then. But Dimple's also saying that she's very happy, but she's feeling heavy in the head. Is there anything she should do? I can
Amygdala. Just breathe in as if you're breathing from the crown chakra. Just breathe. You're breathing from the crown chakra. Breathe in fresh perspectives. Breathe out all the redundant perspectives. You're releasing the redundant perspectives which have kind of taken a lot of space. It's something like, hard disk, like in a computer, it gets overloaded. So you have to do some factory settings. So this is what we are doing. We are releasing your redundant energies and putting fresh perspectives inside.
Factory reset.
Yes. How do you feel, Dimple? Let us know.
And Smita said, beautiful, literally in tears, don't know why. I could hear very strongly that everything will be taken care of.
Wow.
Right? And Shama's asked, why does the body vibrate?
Okay. So basically a lot of trauma which is there inside us, which will come out. So Shamaji would be a strong, what do I call? Clairsentient, and her body is vibrating to tell her give her some message, which once she's aware of it, she can be more aware about what the body is telling you. Right. So this is where intuition comes in, and it gives you messages of what you're releasing. And as I have mentioned, I'm saying this with a lot of authority, that you are aware of everything that is good for you. And even what releases are there, you are aware of what you're releasing, but somewhere, as Dimple ji and I think Tina mentioned that we get into, so that is something which is called as too much of attachment to the outcome.
Right.
So that makes you feel maybe that is not correct, because you want, for example, so for yesterday, like I was looking at this match of Brazil versus whatever, Croatia.
Okay. Argentina had a different match. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry. Brazil versus Croatia. So somewhere in my mind, it came already that Croatia will win. but somehow I was rooting for Brazil still.
Right. Right.
So that was my attachment to Brazil, which made me. But ultimately, I knew it will go haywire, which happened ultimately.
Right.
So I should not be feeling bad about it, because maybe
Right.
I had too much of attachment with Brazil, probably, which is why.
Right. So I just a little, like, just saying, just kind of just adding to this, the fact that this happened with you with the football match, right, Deepak? And so my sons are like big football fans. So one is hardcore Argentina, very happy they won. And when asked about the same match, so he was like, yeah, I felt bad for Neymar, but it's good for Argentina that Brazil lost. So, I was like, okay, so were you praying for them to get lost? He said, I don't know, maybe I was. So I said, okay, fine. So that happened. I was just adding a personal anecdote to the football.
Yeah, of course.
Into it. Yeah, okay, Croatia's going to win, but no, Brazil, you win. So, okay. Pranay says, super experience. A heart felt heavy.
Bitterness, sorrow, worry, too much of worry. Too much of worry, because worry makes hurry makes worry, they say, and worry makes stress. Worry, by worrying, if although I'm saying this on a high pedestal, I have also done my own part of worry, but believe me, it doesn't help. It only clouds your perspectives, but doesn't give you solutions. So if you feel anytime, Pranay, if you feel heavy like this, just put your hands on your heart chakra. This is for everybody. Whenever you feel clouded for judgment, you feel anger, you're not able to think balanced, just put your hands on your heart chakra. These are the tips which I share generally in any class for anything like this which shows up. So just put your hands on your heart chakra for 5 minutes. The heart has the capability to heal yourself. I hope everybody is aware of this, because the heart has two colors, the green and the pink. The green is towards healing because of thymus gland, and the pink is for unconditional love, which you can send out. So it's something like, I love that thing about gulab, that is the rose. So the rose in any form will give you sweetness. Can we say the same thing about ourselves? Maybe not. Because what we have inside us, for example, worry. So I'll give you more worry, right? So, so if I'm filled with unconditional, I'll give you more unconditional love. That's how I will, because what is inside me will come to you. I may give you a plastic love, but that may not last long. That may just explode into something as a panic attack or something, because it all depends upon. So basically, the more you take life seriously, the life becomes serious. The more you take life lightly, live each day as it comes, the more you will live with a lot of abundance around you. And the abundance is not a destination. It is a day-to-day practice. The way I think abundantly is what abundance is all about.
Right. And in fact, so many people have written in, Deepak. I just want to let you know, D. Sharma has written a lot of energy in the head, now relaxed and calm. And there's a Neelu on the platform as well, who writes that I'm a very strong believer in angels and archangels. I pray them every single day. Thank you so much for this wonderful experience. My intuition took me to number 10. And yes, you are right. I was focusing on one issue and it took me to another issue. Anuja says, I felt my heart swirl just for a bit during the last part. Sanjita says, when I was closing my eyes, I started getting calls continuously. Okay. And Manisha says, I was blank when Archangel showered blessings on me. Sir, can you please tell me what you felt? I am new to angel healing. Manisha, if you're here, just hang on 2 minutes. Hang on 2 minutes. Wait. Okay. Shruti says, I saw soul body white light for a few seconds. And Kavya says, I was dozing off many times. Pranay also says, tears came out. Nidhi says, I've been mixing two issues. I got a message to deal each issue separately. Immensely grateful. It was very powerful. Minoti says, gratitude for a lovely experience. At some time, I saw a person with a long coat with skull face. What could be the message? And had heaviness in heart and pressure on third eye.
Like skull, what you mentioned about is Archangel Zadkiel, and it is all about forgiveness. Forgive.
Oh, interesting. You moment to see a cross and a skull, you have the worst thoughts in your head, right? But it is with the angels, it's not. It's not.
That's what I said, that each message will come to you differently. You want to get fear. Yeah, someone spoke about fear.
Right.
Someone spoke about what a reading and a fear is concerned.
Right.
So fear is okay. Fear is your friend. It is not your foe. I'll explain that to you maybe later. Let me look. Yeah.
No, go ahead, explain it.
No. Okay. So fears, I think Neelu will start beating me. Because, for full year, I've been speaking about fears, but I'll repeat it.
I will do this thing.
So fears is something which is a mechanism of, it's something like a mechanism so that you can empower yourself. It's something like recently you had this cyclone Mandus in Chennai, right? So there would be people who would come and tell, please go to a safer place, please don't move out in the night. So that what is being created is fear, but the fear is being created so that you take care of yourself, don't venture out, and so that you don't get hurt or injured or whatever. So likewise, the fears, whatever come to you, are with some intention to empower yourself. So whenever a fear comes, which means you are going to the next stage. It is something like you have an exam at the end of the year. So I'm sure that creates a lot of fear. And like when Saturn Shani Maharaj comes, so you have a lot of fear because 7.5 years start ho gaya, which means I'm in a lot of fear. But those are stepping stones. Either you are clearing. So basically, I'll talk about the fears. The fears are nothing but future empowerment, awareness, response system. It's a full system which is making you aware so that you empower yourself for that eventuality, which is, so your life is changing. So the fear is coming for you too. So for example, if you are trying to become an engineer, you will have to do BE. So if someone is telling you, you do BE, which means that they're not scaring you, but they're telling you objectively, yes, you need to do BE, then only you can do engineering. Otherwise, it may not work. So likewise, fears are our guide always. Please be aware of that. Yeah, please move the word.
And Dimple also says that I got my question answered, and is that I need to surrender more and believe in the messages I get for myself. It is difficult for me to accept how so good can happen to me, and I need to believe it is not me, but it is the messages coming from my higher self and my spirit guides.
Give yourself some credit.
My headache has become normal. She was feeling heavy in the head, Dimple. It's become normal. Thank you.
Give yourself some credit. Difficulty is a word.
And Pallavi says, one question led to another. Then suddenly my head felt empty and nothing coming. And if I tried, then only a number, that is 4, was coming. And again, beautiful experience. Tejal writes, I got a clear message and then advice to shield myself. Then the Archangel removed something gray and black from my spine like a magic wand, removing unwanted energy. I feel lighter and brighter now. Gratitude. In fact, Tejal took the quiz, didn't she? Tejal, what was your score?
Tejal Mohan Rajan.
Yeah, Tejal Mohan. So I know you took everything. What was your score?
Yeah.
And there's something up here definitely for you as well. Deepakk, I asked Manisha to wait 2 minutes because I thought, why not? Since she's like, she doesn't know, she's new to this, she's no idea how this works. Yeah. I was just thinking, Deepakk, don't have to understand how this works. The understanding, Deepakk will teach you when you take the learning on.
Yes.
But come and ask Deepakk a question and just experience. Deepakk, we do that?
Yes, okay. Please do.
So let's get Manisha on the screen with you.
By the way, please await the readings of Archangel Haniel, which I have just downloaded.
Yes, of course. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. It's
no, wait,
all this
Manisha, is good. Shilpa, can we just remove the spotlight for 2 minutes? Manisha, just hang on a few more minutes. We must, because everybody must be waiting, Deepakk, for their 1, 2, 3, 4. I was just reading all the messages, which is so amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4 went out of my mind. I'm so sorry. Please tell.
Don't be sorry.
Oh, and in fact, who was that person saying only number 4 was coming to my mind? No clue. Pallavi, was that the number you chose for yourself? You never know. But go ahead,
Yes, yes. So I'll start with the readings. Please bear with me. If there is any anything which you don't understand, please let me know. So between number 1, 2, 3, and 4, I have downloaded some messages which are for 2023, how 2023 will be for you. So just listen to this. I'm starting with number 1. So the number 1 message, here it comes. Your karma cycle is coming to a major turn in your life. You would feel overwhelmed many times, but 2023 will open up all the doors which you have failed to open till now. Your life is changing for the better. This year may give you a lot of challenges to bring you out of your comfort zone. And as you progress, you will find your perspectives changing for the better or for your highest good. Love, Archangel Haniel. This is for number 1. I'll be sharing it on the group also in written form. Now we come to number 2. Whoever chose number 2, here we go. Solutions have been evading you. Your life has its fair share of ups and downs. They have their role in your evolution and has helped to transform you. But the darkness keeps taking you back to the past. So 2023 will be good to you as it will help you to make peace with yourself and your past. And it will help you to reach new heights. Have faith. Love, Archangel Haniel. Now, number 3. Here we go. Surrender and compassion are the words which will make your 2023 very easy. The challenges and issues which are overwhelming due to some rigid mindsets or boundaries or oaths and vows which are working against your highest good will be brought to your awareness. The more you have faith in yourself, you will release the darkness of your boundaries and failures of your past experiences. The moment you release these darknesses in your awareness, you will be filled with light and will have a fabulous year for you, 2023. Love, Archangel Haniel. Relations. Now, we come to number 4. Someone mentioned number 4. So here we go. Relations are important. The focus for 2023 will be on relations, as a lot of past darkness has to be released. As they have been eating away your peace and focus, the more you let go of old hurt, pain, and guilt, the more you will find achieving your goals abundantly is like the snap of a finger. Love, Archangel Haniel. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Archangel Haniel.
Haniel.
Whoever, thought of whichever number, there's your message for you. For me, the number that I had chosen, Deepak, has just reiterated the previous number that was held in place for me.
Wow.
It is, I am
fantastic.
I'm going to just quickly move to Manisha before, before I end up choking up about this. This is too much. This is more than I can handle right now. Sorry. Beautiful. And Dimple also writes, excellent, excellent, excellent. Nihal says, how do I select a number? I just joined. Nihal, I would suggest that don't think about this right now. Catch it in the replay. Right? And select your number then. Whoever's missed it, catch that bit in the replay and see what shows up for you. Even if you've heard something,
Manish.
Throw it out of your mind right now. Right, Deepak?
Yes.
Superb. And people, gift in the morning. Some people got messages in the morning. We've all received very many blessings right now and wonderful messages for all of us to look out for, to make, and people, make sure you pay attention to it. Make sure, I am saying you make sure you pay attention to this. Do not go back and forget about the call and then keep trying about the same thing 1 week later. That then is you definitely not paying attention to intuition and to what is showing up for you in front of you. Deepak is amazing, amazing offers for everybody, including teaching this, learning how to hone into your intuition, into your intuitive skills, so to speak. I'm calling it a skill right now because you learn it, you practice it. It's no longer just a skill. It's like breathing. Right, Deepak?
Yes.
Okay. And then, but we did say we'll get Manisha. Are you still here with video?
Yeah, she's there.
Okay, come.
Yeah, Manisha. Yeah, Manisha.
Manisha, can you tilt your camera a little bit so we can see your lovely face fully?
Lovely smile.
Is it okay?
Infectious smile.
Much better.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Neelu and sir.
Thank you.
Manisha, before you ask the question, sorry, quickly tilt it, lower your camera again. It's gone back to what it was originally. Yeah.
This is better.
Hold it here. Yes. Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So, sir, I'm new to Angel. I just heard of it. This is the first time I practiced it. And, my problem, the problem that I was focusing on is I separated from my husband. He isn't, giving me the, lump sum amount, alimony. But I don't have a house. I don't have any income. So what I was focusing on is that he gives me a divorce and the amount that I ask for. And I kept on focusing on that. In between, I also saw, because today, the thing is, none of the pillars of my life are working. So, I saw that, I'm getting love from all angles and all. Everybody loves me, cares for me, and all that. And then after that, I saw, I felt, the archangel is, showering me with the light and all.
And at that time, I was a little blank. And it was as if my head is telling me, head is saying that, he's given, his name is Bhavesh. So like, he's given me the amount that I've asked for. He's given me the divorce, but it wasn't, coming from my heart. And that everybody loves me, and they are fond of me, and all that. So that was the second thing which I never asked for. In fact, I knew, like, my head knew I had to focus only on one problem. So and initially, like when you said, that you just think of a number.
Yeah.
So I don't know why, but it was 25 that came to my mind.
Okay.
I'm a numerologist also, so like, I would never choose a 7. So if I had to, with my head choose a number, it would either be a 5 or like, a 3 or a 1. But I don't know why 25 came to my mind. I didn't know like where to choose from 1, 2, 3, 4. So
Okay.
And that came in between also. Like I kept on thinking of 25, the number that you had said.
Yeah.
And when you said that, Neelu said that you take the numbers. So I realized that time it was like I had to choose from 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I chose 3.
Okay.
So, and intuitively, like, even if I wanted 4, I would not choose 4 because it's a number of Rahus. I don't know why, but I just chose 3.
Yeah. So very clearly, surrender and compassion. How can it get any better than this? So which is
exactly.
So very easy. The challenges and issues which are overwhelming due to your some rigid mindsets or boundaries or oaths and vows working against your highest good were brought to your awareness. What else do you want? Simple. You're getting all the answers straight away.
In fact,
exactly.
Deepakk, Manisha, I'm just going to come in here very quickly.
Yeah.
Manisha, when you were talking in the beginning, I don't know if you noticed, but we worked long enough with Deepakk to know this. Now he had his eyes shut and he was listening to you, but he had his eyes shut and he was just moving his his face. He was like, so I know that something's already happened. So Manisha, whether you even thought of a question you wanted to ask or not, I'm just going to ask Deepakk, what showed up for Manisha? Because I know something's happened. Something has happened.
Yeah. Well, very clearly, what I saw is that somehow there is a very bitter thing which is there, and which is making this whole thing episode for Manisha ji. But I feel with a surrender and just compassion, and I can see a different kind of a result also, which may be acceptable, may not be acceptable, which is where I'm getting this, that you surrender and send compassion. Because many a times, maybe something which is shown to you may not be the right one. I'm not a judge here, and I'm not even trying to create anything. But what is being shown to me is basically just let time go. Maybe just surrender and be compassionate. First, love yourself. Send pink light to yourself. Fill yourself with pink light in the body, mind, and soul, and send it to your home first of all, and to your ex-husband or other whatever is the status, and let the angels decide for you. Surrender the outcome to them, and you may see a completely different perspective in which may come into your life. So basically, whatever it is written, that so if you look at achieving something now, for example, you they show that Jesus is holding some like, for example, a child is crying for a particular toy, right? But someone the Almighty is holding a bigger toy for that person. So you never know what will be working for you. So maybe these indications are purely with that intention, that just keep doing. First, never stop loving yourself. Have full faith in yourself, and this storm will pass. Just having faith in yourself will work for you. And this is what I'm sure, if you look at in your inner mind, just close your eyes and just see what are you seeing now for this solution of this problem? I'll just tell Haniel to maybe, bring it to your awareness in your intuition. Just feel for a moment and see what comes to your awareness. Answer has come to you, and
Yeah.
you don't need to share it if you feel it's not to be shared or whatever.
It's just because
Certainly.
just remember that we are live streaming
Yes,
and this
we are
will be
on
live
live stream.
everywhere. So feel comfortable if you want to share or not. Correct.
Yeah.
Thank you, Deepakk, for that.
Yeah, 100%. In fact, what Sir said was perfectly right, because when it comes to self-esteem, I am very low. I tend to, emotionally beat up myself, and like, I am strict on myself. But when I closed my eyes, what I saw was I need to, like, ask him for forgiveness, because I know even I have committed mistakes. It's not that I am fault free and he's wrong. So I know the mistakes that I have committed also. So what I saw that, going for the Ho'oponopono, this thing, wherein, like, I ask for forgiveness, and do that along with the pink light.
Amazing.
So would that be okay?
That's your intuition. So have full faith in it. This is what we say, the intuition comes and we kind of doubt. So don't do that. What you got is your intuition. And this is the path for you, which is what Neelu, and actually thanks for Neelu for noting that, I was just trying to tune into the energies of your energies and Aniel's energies and find out what is best for you. And this is what maybe, three, if you look at it, I think it is made for you in a way.
Exactly, because at that point of time, like, it's just the three that came to my head. I said not 1, 2, I want 3.
And there you have it, Manisha, even right now with your eyes closed, with Archangel Haniel's guidance.
Yeah. Yes.
That is intuition at play. For a moment, you still had doubt, Manisha. You're asking Deepakk, is it okay?
Yeah.
So, tuning into that would be important for you, for Shashikala, for Mridula, for Neelu, for Tina, for everybody who has even that minutest doubt still. Is this correct? Did the answer I received correct? You're still needing validation for it, right? Where does the validation come from? From a second party? No, it'll come from your own confidence. And that confidence will come with where? Practice. So if you're ready to start this journey, you should. And Deepakk is one of the best people to start that journey with. Not ready to start it? Don't worry. You can take work up with Deepakk as well. And we're bringing that up for everybody right now. Shilpa, need your help here. So you have intuitive reading, guidance, and healings with Deepakk Raisinghani. And of course, this is empowered by the Archangel of Intuition, Haniel.
Yes.
You have lovely packages you have 2 package options for personal sessions, which includes super supportive bonuses. And you can also become an intuitive healing expert. Okay, so we have you have 2 kinds of personal session packages. Deepakk, take us through what package.
Yeah. There are 2 types of packages for personal session, in which predominantly this is not only for reading. This will also, as mentioned very clearly, intuitive reading, healing, and remedies also. So it is not that I will tell you that you are doomed. Maybe I'll give you some information and give you also ways and means where you can overcome that. Because as Neelu mentioned during the call, I am proud to be a solution-oriented healer thanks to Mahavatar Babaji's direction on this front. So keeping that in mind, so all personal sessions, so first 30 minutes intuitive reading, healing, remedies, and healing. So that will be a single session, and in which you can ask anything under the earth, whatever is bothering you. It could be, it could be asking for any unlimited questions for any area of life. Could be health, could be relationship, could be money, could be career, whatever. So ask any unlimited questions for any area of life. Or ask any type of specific questions, yes or no, or guidance also. So be free to keep your list of questions ready for any particular thing which you want a solution for or a guidance for. Guidance in the sense, of course, these will be remedies for solutions only ultimately. In this, you will be receiving personalized guidance and remedies for this will be a 30-minute session. So to say, but yes, if it gets extended by 5-10 minutes, I'm not sitting with an alarm clock here or something like that. Yes, as I mentioned here, compassion is also there, used there, so that the problem will be solved. Not the time only will not be a solution-oriented thing. So receiving personalized guidance and remedies, if and where necessary, as guided. Healing is personalized, specific to your issues. And this is, so it's something like if there comes something like, for example, in case of Manisha ji, as I can see some relationship things, so maybe it will be on that line. If I see for someone else, it will be health oriented or whatever, then those solutions will come accordingly. So it will be completely depending on your question, the solution will come. Can ask question for others with others' permission. In case you have a son or a daughter or someone who you want to ask questions for, you can do that. Also, for the highest good, and always for the for the highest good of that person. The session will be on Zoom. You can record the session if you wish to. In this, the bonus which we are offering is personal follow-up session of 15 minutes. For example, we did a session today, and after 15 days, 20 days, 30 days, you feel like you want to tell me something, maybe you want guidance on some more things. So we don't say that, no, time is over. So we still come back to you for 15 minutes session, which will be a follow-up session where you can voice whatever is there in your mind, whatever you have gone through. And maybe something else probably will be required to be realigned or something. So that also will be done, which is a bonus in this thing. And 1 month personal support on WhatsApp, which is related to the session for what issue we cleared. And there is a daily healing MP3, an MP3 which you can listen to daily before sleeping, even before daily in the morning. And you can just heal yourself with Archangel Haniel's energies and my energies. Thank you. So the package A, the personal 30-minute session, intuitive reading, remedies and healing plus. Bonus 1 personal follow-up session, 15 minutes, 1 month personal support on WhatsApp, daily healing MP3. The total value of this is 7,800. And on this call, we are making it 1999. So it is a 74% saving. And this is exactly, we have taken everything into consideration, whatever is being offered.
Right. And this is fantastic, Deepakk. It's amazing. It really is. Right. People, it's available for 48 hours only. 30 minutes with Deepakk at just $1,999 or $28. What's package B, Deepakk?
Package B, the package A is 1 session. The package B is 3 personal sessions of 30 minutes each, in which intuitive reading, remedies, and healing. So you can avail the session for any concern for multiple areas of your life, like health, relationship, finances, and anything under the sun. Anything which is a tumble block for you, anything which is like a solution. Like, for example, for some people, maybe an alliance, possible alliance. Maybe it's for some people, if it is something, maybe a pension which is stuck, could be anything under the sun. So you can also gift the other sessions to others.
Wait, hang on a second.
Yes.
Sorry,
yes,
Deepakk,
yes.
you're saying I can buy I can buy this package.
Yes.
One for myself, gift 2 others to 2 other people. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Like,
all right.
That's a very
yeah, that is that's damn. I mean, that is very generous. I was going to say damn cool. Sorry, it's very generous.
Yes. So that's an option which we have got here, which you can use it for someone else. This thing. So The bonus here again is personal follow-up session for that particular issues, whatever is there, 15 minutes.
Right.
And 3 months personal support. So instead of 1 month, here we make it 3-month personal support on WhatsApp related to the session. So in anything which may come up as a thought, as an afterthought, or whatever. So it's something like we take care of you. It's not that the session is over and you and I are friends, not strangers after that. So we will remain friends forever. So that is the intention of offering this, so that you are at peace for whatever has happened, and we will keep you motivated for that. Daily healing MP3 is also a bonus in this package B. So,
I also very quickly want to ask you, 3 months personal support on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Not for you, is not for 3 months. If you've given those 2 away to somebody else, then it becomes 1 month.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So what does this normally cost, Deepak?
Well, this is, if you look at all the free giveaways and all these follow-up sessions and things like that, it comes to about 17,000, which including my current price for this particular system, or rather this healing,
Right.
comes to 17,000. And we have devised a very, I don't want to use the word competitor, but very attractive price, if I may use that. That's a better word.
This is more than attractive. This is mouth-watering.
3,399. In fact,
3,399 rupees or $47.
47 USD. Yeah.
Fantastic. That's an amazing 80% savings. And look at the biggest part.
Yes, that's
just 1,400 rupees more or $20 more than package A. You're actually getting 2 more sessions.
2 more sessions, yes.
This is superb. You have both options. Everybody has two options here. Okay, no, I just want 1 time for myself. And no, I want 3 for myself. I want for myself, my mother, my father, my sister, my uncle. I'll buy package B 2 times.
Yeah, correct.
Fantastic. Amazing. And package B is like, oh, it's amazing. That's it. It's amazing. What else can we say? Amazing. And of course, you can become a practitioner as well. How does that happen, Deepak?
Yeah, intuitive reading, remedies and healing. In this, there are 2 packages. Package C is all about your own energies by using the spiritual sun energies. There is a 3 hours live class on Zoom. This is a certified course, and you get PDF notes, downloadable recordings. You can learn to do readings and healings for other people. The course highlights are all about grounding plus cleansing, which we do during the course. Awakening your intuition. So that is just making you aware and making you aware of the intuition, as maybe a small demo I showed to Manisha ji. There it will become perfectly attuned so that you can yourself do your reading without any medium required. So you will become a medium yourself. You can for your own readings and for other people's readings as well. And you will become the force energy. How to use your intuitions to receive guidance is also explained during the course. All the doubts and remedies, as mentioned, even in this aura reading and clearing, is also done during this, where we clear your aura. Your intuitive healing attunement is done. Intuitive healing is also shown to you how to go about it, and attunement to your spiritual sun's healing energies.
What is spiritual sun, Deepak? Sorry, I'm just coming in.
Yeah, spiritual sun is Sirius. So Sirius energies, you can yourself, you can become the medium yourself and just receive spiritual sun energies without any other archangel or something like that. So that becomes your own energies, purely your own energies.
Lovely, amazing.
So it's something like I am an intuitive and I'm an intuitive healer. So it is my energy which I'm healing with. There is no third, there is no energy like, maybe whatever you call it, Reiki or whatever. So you become the medium yourself also. So your own energies which were given to you as a part of your kit. I call this a kit. Our body is a kit. So here we have live group practice session. This will happen after some period of time. But this live group practice session in which 1 hour, so after the course, we will have a follow-up session in which we will check how you practice and what all practice is there. There is a 30 days homework also, which is given along with this. That is basically the intuition strengthening process, for which I thank Mystic Lotus for suggesting this beautiful word, intuition strengthening process, MP3. So that works wonders. I know, because I have gone through all these things. Daily Healing MP3 is anyway a part of the course also. Free revision of entire course, that's a current situation, current benefit which I'm offering, and I think that will remain for my lifetime at least. So free revision of entire course. In case someone has missed a particular course on a particular day, they can join in the next course of that particular batch, and they can learn free of cost rather than paying every time something or the other. 3 months WhatsApp group support would be available on this. Program schedule is basically there are 3 hours live class on 18th December, which is a Sunday, and 22nd December, which is a Thursday. So we are giving one weekend and one weekday options. The time is going to be from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. India time. So that's how we are planning to do it. And package C live group practice sessions. So the price of this session otherwise is 27,600. In which we have given all these benefits or bonuses, and the current price is 5,599, which we are offering it.
Again, it's a fantastic offer. It's look at the power portal you're opening up yourself to.
Yes.
This 80% savings is
80%.
amount of 5,599 or $77 is peanuts. It's nothing.
Yes.
It's
So
really nothing.
it makes you get in touch with your own energies, and plus the healing part, not only the readings. Please be aware of this. This is not only the reading, but the healing energies also, where you can heal yourself and others.
Right. It's a practitioner. This is a practitioner.
Yes, practitioner's course. Yes, for clients, for family members, for yourself, for friends, anybody. Yeah. So package D is about, so package D is package C plus. Package C, whatever is there in package D. In this, the additional is telepathy and the attunement of Archangel Haniel, who is the star of the show today.
Right.
So this is also a practitioner's course. Total 5 hour class is there. In this, we teach cord cutting. Of course, additional to package C, whatever you saw there, this is additional to that. So whatever is there in package C plus cord cutting will be shown to you. The cord cutting is between you and your whatever issues you're facing. Like, for example, Manisha ji and maybe this gentleman, your ex-husband or whatever you call it, and maybe even with a judge, anybody, whoever becomes a part, whoever is against you, you cut your cords and send pink light, sorted. Your life will become more smoother for you. Attunement to Archangel Haniel. Archangel Haniel is the Archangel for intuition, and the energies are turquoise green color energies, so you can heal awakening telepathy. Okay, so here, in fact, you will also be able to talk to your anybody if there is a problem. Like, for example, Manisha ji can talk to her ex-husband or whoever it is. Sorry, I'm not trying to build up something on your relationship, but so you can talk to him in telepathy so that you will know the true version of what that person is thinking about or what that person has in their mind. For example, if there is a person who has given you, you have given money and they are just telling you maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we'll pay you. So finding out from them what is there in their mind is what telepathy can tell you. And this will get you the true picture of whether that person is intending to give it to you or he's just bluffing around with you. So that clarity you will get. Also, additionally, I was not very reluctant to add channeling here, but somehow, I think we had a long chat and we said that, okay, we will include even channeling in this. So like, for example, if you want to speak, maybe one of these demo calls, you will see the channeling, one of the channeling sessions also. So just keep tuning in for that. So we will tell you exactly how channeling works. So personal reading, guidance and remedies session for package D, that is also a part of it. So, so that's part of the package, which is a bonus. So personal reading, guidance and remedy sessions for 15 minutes for all package D clients who have taken package, or all people who have taken package D. Live group practice session 1 hour, similar to that, where you're practicing healing and all those things which have been taught to you, like telepathy. Intuition strengthening process MP3 is a bit different in this because here you have Archangel Haniel is introduced to that. And daily healing MP3 will also be provided to you once you register for the course. Pre-revision of entire course, that's a available thing to you. 6 months WhatsApp group support is available for package D, which package C it is 3 months. So the option 1 here is basically 18th December from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. as it is a 5 hour. So 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. will be there on 18th December. That is a weekend. And 22nd December, which is the Thursday. You can get PDF notes, downloadable recording and certificate. Now the going energy exchange for this is 38,400, which includes all these bonuses, including Archangel Haniel's attunement. Please be aware of this. And a practitioner, you can heal, read for yourself or others. And the going energy exchange is 7,599, 80% savings for you.
Amazing. Amazing. And this also includes a 15-minute session with you.
Yes.
A batch
yes.
and everything else.
Yes.
There you have it, people. Basically, Packet C is a practitioner course.
Yeah.
It is there. It's a fantastic offer at only 5,599 or $77. However, for just 2,000 rupees more or $27 more than package C, you get package D, which includes attunement to Archangel Haniel, telepathy, and cord cutting and channeling, and a personal session.
The reading session, yes.
Reading session for 15 minutes with Deepakk at only 7,599 rupees or $104.
USD. That's very
superb. Very, very amazing offer.
I did not get any offers like this during my times.
You know what? A lot of you didn't, most of you didn't. I know how much time and money all of you have put into learning these things at a time when offers like this do not exist. So yes, Deepakk, absolutely. I was just going to say that. Personal session offers at 1,999
yes,
or $28. 3 of them at only 3,399 rupees or $47.
Yes.
Practitioner course, intuitive reading, remedies and healing at only 5,599 or $77. And
package D,
including that, including telepathy and Archangel Haniel attunement, practitioner course again at only 7,599 or $104. And these what offers to close a summit on Deepakk.
Wow.
What can I say? What can I
thank you.
say? Really, really.
Thank you.
Fantastic. This is amazing. People, all the links are on the group. They're on the Zoom chat. They're in the Telegram group. You know the drill. It'll be there in your call replay as well. I know we're at time, but I do want to take, we're a little past time, but I do want to take a few minutes of your time, Deepakk, and everybody who is here. You've just received your offers. You've received your gift in the day. You've received more gifts today. You've gotten to know so much. You've gotten to understand so much. It's not the end of time with Deepakk. Deepakk is back tomorrow morning at 11:11. You know, much earlier, I think, was it Shama who asked, why does the body vibrate? And Deepakk, you said she's probably clairsentient. Did you say?
Clairsentient.
Yeah, clairsentient. And then part of package C, which is included in package D also, the practitioner course, is about strengthening your clear
Yes.
senses. For anybody who's wondering, Archangel Haniel, who is Claire in the middle of all this right now? It's not a girl, it's nobody else. It's a name, it's a term that's given to your, you know what? You come back tomorrow morning at 11:11.
Yes.
Talk more about this, and actually, if you're lucky, maybe you'll find out which of your clairs is actually strong and you didn't even know it. Right?
Yes. Yes. That's a bonus which we have planned for tomorrow.
That's on the cards for tomorrow morning at 11:11 a.m. So make sure to tune back in. Remember, your offers are available only for 48 hours. Deepakk, I do have a last thing to say, but before we do that, anything that you want to say to everybody before we say our final goodbyes?
Yeah, well, our body is a mechanism in which we have every strength available to us. I think a lot of people are aware of, in really bad times, they have something called adrenaline rushing, right? So if you are in a very bad survival stage where you are without food, without water for so many days, XYZ, so you have adrenaline rushing, you have got all, if you are in a very bad summer, very warm state, your body will show the mechanism to cool you down, like sweating and all that. Likewise, in a cold situation, it will throw up some heat from inside the body to make you warm till you come to that stage. So similarly, like nature has given us these things, our body is also completely self-reliant in any situation. So the moment, so for example, have you seen ever a person who gets rescued from, God forbid, such situation where he's like, for example, in water for 10 days, 5 days, whatever, in the boat, and suddenly when he or she is rescued from that place, they just conk off, they become unconscious. Why does that happen? Because they give their energy the way to you. Okay, I'm taken care of now, so I don't need to take care of myself. So intuition also works with you for 24/7, by 365, by your age. So 100% intuition is with you. The moment you want any answers, just put your hands on your heart chakra and you will get all your answers. You don't need to stress about it. Don't need to create any stress, anxiety. The moment you attach too much to a situation, the answers may evade you, but put your hands on your heart chakra and you will get all your answers rushing to you. Have faith in yourself and love yourself, because your body has given you support, is made in such a way that from birth to death, you don't need anybody else's support or confirmation. Stop asking for confirmations and have faith in yourself. Start living. Start living. No more surviving. So that is a very, I would say that if you start surviving, then that adrenaline rushing and everything will happen. Then you will come through a stage where you will just surrender yourself. So why do that? Just start living passionately. Look at each day. Oh, tomorrow I have to do this. Like Neelu mentioned, tomorrow I am already planning for tomorrow morning's call. So in short, we are looking forward for each day with a lot of enthusiasm. Yes, we will do something better, something more. So that giving is okay, but even you have to start receiving. So this is what, so don't be a receiver only or a giver only. Have complete balance. Giving, receiving. If you're giving effort, a homemaker puts an effort to put the home in place. So that's a huge effort. My salute to all homemakers here, because that's a full-time, thankless job. So have value for that. Then that's a fact I'm telling you. Do not underplay your role as a homemaker, because you give someone a home. When that person comes back, he may have fought with 10 people, but when he comes home, he wants to sit and relax, maybe watch TV or just talk to you, or maybe have a peaceful dinner or whatever. So he gets that peace, he or she gets that peace in the home. That is what you create, a home. Otherwise, it's a mortar, brick, kiln, although, tuna, whatever you call it, it's a structure. It is not a home. You make it a home. So be proud of that fact. And live your life. Your awareness, your intuition will guide you to the right steps. Do not rush into anything. Do not rush in a blind rage. Do not rush yourself because someone is pushing you to do that. No. You have to follow your instincts. That is for your highest good. And it is for your further betterment. Because if you want to live peacefully and in abundance, your intuition is your guide.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for that, Deepakk.
Thank you so much for this
We
great platform. And I'm really, so that's what I keep saying that, had we had during our time, maybe, things would have been a bit different. Maybe we would have come up faster, learned faster, but we took our time. So here is the platform. Thanks to Mystic Lotus, Nidhu, Nilu, Amrish, Shilpa, Misbah, and Simran. Lovely, all of you, my unconditional love and my gratitude to all of you for this platform to basically bring us all together. And really, really, thanks. Thank you so much. From the whole of my heart. Why the bottom of my heart? My whole of my heart.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that, Deepakk. I will just have to let you know that people have started picking up your offers already. So I'm going to give everybody a quick reminder. You have personal session at $1,999 or $28, 30-minute personal sessions at 3,399 rupees or $47. You have your practitioner offer at only 5,599 rupees or $77. And you have a second practitioner course offer, which includes Archangel Haniel attunement and telepathy, and a 15-minute reading session with Deepakk at only 7,599 rupees or $104. And on this precious call with Archangel Haniel, we, well, not technically, but kind of are at the end of the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies awesome Divination Shakti virtual summit. Deepakk is back tomorrow and Monday.
Yeah.
However, before we signed off for today, I did want to take a quick moment, Deepakk, from on behalf of Team Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies, to wish everybody well in advance a very happy, very Merry Christmas and a very happy New Year. We're going to keep seeing you. So you keep an eye out for us, all right?
Yes,
it's not going to be, oh, okay. No. You'll be seeing, hearing from us. You will be seeing us regularly and often, and we look forward to seeing all of you as often as possible. I'm being polite about it. I want everybody there all the time.
Okay? All the time.
Yes. All the time. All
yes.
Right. So much for a wonderful call. I'm just so glad it happened to happen today. There were things I also experienced on the call which stunned me.
Thank you.
I'm still, it's still running at the back of my head. I want to thank everybody who has been here every day, day in and day out, especially today as well. Thank you for being here with us. Wishing you a lovely, lovely, happy weekend ahead. Go have fun. Make sure to come back at 11:11 a.m. tomorrow morning. And with that, on behalf of Team Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies, this is Nilu saying good night, goodbye, see you soon.
Good night, and may abundance be with us, in us, and around us. Thank you.
See you tomorrow, Sunday, 11:11.
11:11, of course. 11. And tomorrow is the 11th. 11:11.
11th at 11:11. You know what? It's 11th December. Maybe
11:12.
11:12.
Maybe
Start the
will
call at
happen.
11:12.
But 11:11 angels are with us.
Yes.
So that's
No,
the
yes.
right time.
Of course. I was just thinking 11:12. So 11:12. So yeah. But Deepak, sorry. And now you once you and I start like this, we can go on for some time. So we'll say bye finally.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you. See you all tomorrow at 11:11. Thank you. Have a great day, night today. Thank you. Bye-bye.